There we go. Now my mic should be working. Hello! Windows updates, am I right? They mess up all sound settings for all my programs. I had to change the settings. Yay, I was talking and no one could hear me. That's always fun. But anyways, yes, hi, welcome in everyone. It's me, Melly Buchu, and we're here on Final Fantasy XIV. I will tell you that we're here playing on the Japanese character. Hopefully we'll get some more Japanese voice cutscenes and stuff like that. And haha, because it's in Japanese, that means this is Final Fantasy XIV, the anime, right? Because if it's in Japanese, it's an anime. That was the joke that I said earlier that no one could hear, but now I redid everything. Okay, perfect. TLDR, we're in the gold saucer because I did like an event or something. There's an event currently, but I have to get to level 30, which, I mean, I'm level 27, so I should maybe get there and we can do that too, the event quest. There's a really cute Moogle floaty mount, so might as well try getting it if you can. So, yeah. We need to go to wherever. You know what? Let's go turn in some of these side quests just to get them off my list that I can turn in. I clearly have not played this character like on my own time to turn in some of these kind of side quests, so we'll just do it now. This is to unlock the housing area, the lavender beds. Meaning I probably also need to do that for the other housing areas. I might have did it for the Miss. I don't remember. Definitely don't think I did the Alda one. Which is the goblet, so no clue. Alright, and then we get to go turn in this one in Limsa. The main story might take us back into Limsa, but we can just go do this now. I have a little bit of money. I think that was courtesy of Kebby the last time I played, because I asked him, hey, can you give me a little bit of money just for teleports? So, although I do have those Aetheryte tickets that I could use as well, but it's fine. Wow, there's actually a decent amount of AFK people here this time around. Maybe we'll actually be able to get into queues for dungeons. Maybe. We'll see about that though. Okay, I need to go to the upper decks, right? Yeah, I do. So that we can get a new hairdo if we want to. And change, like, slight features on ourselves. You know what I did not do? I did not pull up my YouTube. So I could read the chat over there. If anyone chats there. YouTube is a little bit sometimes not the greatest at getting new people. Sometimes, so. But that's just how the cookies crumbles. Oh, there was something, nope, not the airship landing. Feel like there was something else I was gonna do, and then I forgot. Maybe turn up the music volume? Because it actually sounds kinda quiet on my end. Oh yeah, that's because the master volume's only at that. So let's go to 15. Because we either have to do multiples of 5 or even numbers, right? Or something like that. I don't know. 15. Now the music's a little louder. We can maybe turn it down on the volume mixer. I actually don't know how loud it is. Alright. We need to turn in this haircut quest. And because this is a side quest, I'll probably just kind of skip the text. Hey, if you guys want to experience Final Fantasy XIV, we will watch this, though, because it's just funny. You guys can experience Final Fantasy XIV for free if you play the free trial. You can play up until Shadowbringers, which is the 3rd expansion. Or would it technically be the 4th expansion, because technically A Realm Reborn is kind of like an expansion from the 1.0 game, right? Probably not. Whatever people want, you know. Okay, he's gonna give the Lala a new haircut. Oh, look at that. So cute. She was reborn as a new person because she got a different haircut. That's a nice anime trope, isn't it? A beauty reborn. Yes, it was a beauty reborn. Thank you, haircut man. I'll never use the proper term. It's just gonna be haircut man. I don't know how to pronounce the actual word. It's like aesthetician or something. I'm bad with words sometimes. Definitely that word. So it's fine though, you know. It is what it is. Also, I forgot to put my posts out on the socials, so I shall do that now. I had them ready, I just didn't put them out when I went live. Because, actually, this time when I went live, I actually used the timer to do some additional stuff, like grab more water and use the restroom before starting. So I totally forgot. Maybe that's what I was forgetting earlier. I was just like, I know I'm forgetting something. Yay. But yay, the posts are out now. Can have some fun. I did a cute little happy screenshot. I feel like I did that emote before elsewhere, but it wasn't the gold saucer. I totally used I did not use G-pose. I didn't feel like messing with lighting and stuff for G-pose, so it's just a normal, just regular old screenshot. A beauty reborn again. If you say it twice, it makes it true. He also just walks away. I've not made my next appointment. Oh, Lala in distress. She must make the next appointment. He walks funny. Just like walked away really, really funnily. Also, I did not check to see if my chat box block was actually blocking like the text box or not. I should double check on that because I did some rearranging on my screen and stuff. So let me just talk to a random. Oh no, we're totally good. It's totally far away from the text. Now, if the story does like those random like text line things that go across the screen, that might be an issue. I don't know. Actually, no, those normally are more in like the middle of the screen. I think the things I'm thinking of. You know what? It's a later problem. Everything is always a later problem. Alright. We need to go to Alda now. So now that we did that, all that. But before we do that, I do not have a class quest. I did remember to do the class quest. Hey, our next class quest is 30, so I get to become Scholar soon. Which that'll be nice for, hopefully slightly faster queue times as a healer. I don't remember if I picked up... I don't think I picked up any classes on this character, actually. Did I? Oh no, I did pick up Conjure, just in case. And Gladiator, if I wanted to play Paladin at some point. And Archer. I just like Bard, so I like Bard and Dancer. And I like all the healers. They're all pretty good. When it comes to tanks, I mainly like Paladin the most, but honestly, I was using Gunbreaker the other day, or last week. Was it the other day or last week? I think it was last week before my trip. I was using Gunbreaker, and I actually didn't realize how much comboing it has. Definitely with the level 100 skill too. It just, oh man, so good. I've been playing a lot of Dark Knight, but that's just because I was trying to get the mounts on my other character too. Also, I am just kind of talking, so I'm doing the instinctual thing of running around when you're talking. So that's always fun. But yeah, I probably won't pick up any melee DPS. If I do pick up a melee DPS, it'll probably be Reaper or Viper, just because that will be the highest level gotten for certain things later, you know. Which that's all good. It's all good there, you know. I'm excited for Beastmaster coming out soon. Ooh, so excited for Beastmaster. I think it's gonna be a fun one. Probably a little bit more fun than, I won't say more fun than Blue Mage. Blue Mage was fun because I liked collecting the spells. The spells were fun to collect. I will say some of the carnival stuff, which it looks like Beastmaster might have, like, similar thing to do with, like, the, carnival. But, that's cool. Some of the carnival stuff was definitely kind of technical for Blue Mage and whatnot. It was kind of a pain to do some of them. But I did do enough to at least get the spell to revive. I think that's when I stopped. Was when I was able to do that, because I think they added some additional ones after the fact. I think. Okay, before we go into this, I don't know if this cutscene's voice. I just want to double check that my voice volume is. Okay, my voice volume is really high, so it should be fine if this is voiced. Probably not voiced, but because The Realm Reborn does not have many voice cutscenes, from what I remember. Yeah. Ah, the Conqueror of Copperbell the Conqueror of Copperbell returns. I said mines just instinctually. Fun. Thanks to you, our mining operations can resume and Alda will have the materials she needs to rebuild. The entire nation's in your debt, friend. I'll share the good tidings with Papashan the next time I see him. As for you, you'll want to report to Momodi. It'll do the woman well to see you alive and in one piece. No! Someone's yelling no. Oh, no! It was a woman. But maybe she had a deeper voice. Who knows? Shut your mouth, you thieving little swine. You stole from me. Don't even think to deny it. Sure. Please, sir, I just didn't steal nothing. I bought this, paid for it with me own coin. What rot. You refugees are all the same. Couldn't afford, Magati mole meat. Much less a choice cut of Dobo. Or Dodo. Dobo. I was thinking adobo when I read it. I'm like, oh, no, it said dodo. My brain, it's the bird. Squawk. I'm going to say it one more time. Give back what you stole, or I'll make you wish you'd never set foot in this town. By rights, I should turn you over to the Brass Blades, you know. Help keep the streets safe for law-abiding citizens, but I'm a reasonable man. If you agree to serve me in whatever capacity I require, the authorities need to hear of your crime. Yeah, you know, the bullshit. Look at them all laughing in the back. It's just like, nah, we're totally not doing anything wrong. We're not the bad guys. what they are, the bad guys, you know? But I ain't done nothing wrong. 12 as me witness. Please, adventure, help me. I beg ye. I swear on me mother's grave, I didn't steal nothing. I bought this with the coin I'd saved. I only wanted to treat me children to a decent meal. And who hells are you when you're at home? This dog's master? I've had enough of this, murmurs farce. You lot, teach them a lesson. Alright, let's go teach him a lesson. Oop, here we go. I do have my carbuncle not summoned. Weird, okay. Then we need to use Aether Charge. And eventually we'll be able to use however many skills we have at this point. We're level sync to 21, so maybe it's like 2 of them. It's 2 of them. We have the Ruby one. To use Ruby Rain. I do not have Outburst at this level, which is the AoE. I'm gonna be real, I forgot that there's not many AoEs at this level. Oh, it's at 26, because of course it is for the AoE. That's fine. I ain't getting paid enough for this. Thank you for the head pat, Rune. And thank you for lurking. I hope you enjoy lurking from within the box. Did my pet chew even go off? I'm pretty sure it did, but I'm gonna... Or did it... Is it broken? Oh, it's broken. I think I know why that's broken. I probably need to restart connection stuff or something. Because it's been a bit. Hi, Skucks! Welcome in, welcome in. I just gotta remember how to make sure it's connected. Or is it Petchu? It should be Petchu, right? Let me just double check that that was the command. It should have been. I am doing okay. I am here. I recently came back from a long trip and whew, been kind of tired, and I've been going to bed early and waking up early, which is definitely outside of my normal schedule. So, if things are broken, I will have to try figuring out why this isn't working later. Seems like a later problem. Well, that sounds fun. A lot better than what I'm doing. Oh, what are you up to, Skucks? Ah, okay, no. It was because it wasn't... Okay, I did connect it, but it just... Why is it saying that it's disconnected still? Oh, it's because I have to hit that button. Hehe. I have a I have a video of what I've been doing if you want to see. Be warned, you might think I need help. Oh. If you are willing to share, I do not mind seeing. I would assume you would DM me it. I think we're friends on Discord. Question mark. Let's see. We are not friends on Discord. I just got your friend request. There we go. Are you? Hmm. Are you sure that's not a cry for help? So yeah. Hmm. I'm trying to convince myself it's not. Fair enough. Alrighty. Back to game. Hey, where the hell do you think you're going? Thank you, kind adventurer. Thank, ye thrice over. Oh no, I'm having a vision. I'd swear there were more refugees than when I last looked. And you wouldn't be mistaken. Teehee smile. Yeah, teehee. Hmm. But it's been 5 years since the calamity. Why are they only coming here now? It's simple, really. While a number of hamlets survived the immediate aftermath of the calamity, many were no longer able to support their communities. The residents found their lands had either been rendered barren or cut off from the trade routes, and problems like those aren't easily solved. Though they tried to make the best of it, it was only a matter of time before they were forced to abandon their homes and seek a new life in the city. I need to clean my bathroom and room within 2 hours. Do I take a small nap first? I'm so tired. Oh my. I would maybe recommend the nap if you're gonna wake up. Like, with enough time to clean, you know? Fifty-fifty on the we'll wake up in time. Fair enough. But the calamity affected the whole realm, didn't it? Is the same thing happening in the other cities? If the talk is true, yes. But I would always recommend sleep. But that's just me. I do enjoy when I can try to sleep. Also, I don't ever remembering Final Fantasy looking like this. Uh, yes, welcome to Final Fantasy 14, A Realm Reborn. So, if the talk is true, yes. We're currently in a cutscene. We're in like a flashback, or seeing a flashback or a vision of something. Our character doesn't know what's going on, so. Though perhaps our situation is more pronounced. Alda has the reputation for being prosperous, so it's natural that the refuge would try their luck here first. My heart goes out to them. It truly does, but I would be lying if I said that I wasn't apprehensive. I hope their presence doesn't, foment lawlessness in the city. Well, if things do take a turn for the worse, we always had the immortal flames. I dare say the brass blades would welcome their help. The heroes who fought the Garland Empire patrolling the streets of Riffraff? It may well come to that. Oh my god, I can't read. Impoverished and desperate as they are, you may be sure that some of the refugees will turn to crime. I mean, people do turn to crime. You know what this place is like. If you've no coin, you've no hope. What will become of our city? Not all refugees are bad, mind you. Some are able to find employment and lead honest lives. Dodo tenderloins. Get your Dodo tenderloins. Guaranteed the cheapest in Thanalan. Thank you for your custom, madam. Please come again. Looking around, you think that Alder was well on its way to recovery. But peer through the veil of prosperity and you'll see no end to the misery and suffering. Oh, and we're coming back from the vision. Whoa, what did I have to have this vision that just happened? Oh, man. Madam, are you alright? Oh, it just looked like I kind of just spaced out, or whatever. Like, passed out while standing. I didn't even, like, pass out to the ground. Crazy. What now? You mean to threaten a defenseless citizen? What? Saw her buy that meat, you say? That's absurd. Oh, we saw a vision of her purchasing the meat that they were just like, that was stolen. As did I. Leave the poor woman alone, you, damnable vulture. Who said that? I mean, we beat up your friends or whatever. I can beat you up too if you want. Like, literally, like, I beat them up. And if you want to fight, I can fight you. Oh, also, I didn't read what he said. That's okay. God bless you, adventure. If you hadn't come along when you did, who knows what that monster might have done. If it don't bear thinking about. Ever the selfless hero, I see. Oh no. Oh, hello. It's, Y'shtola. It has been a while, adventure. I've been watching you closely ever since you flew out of Limsa Lamensa. Oh, okay, thanks for watching me. You discharged your duty as the Admiral's personal envoy with admirable, humility, and you have displayed unfaltering courage in the face of danger ever since. Whensoever you came upon those in need, you gave them succor, with no thought of personal gain. In summary, you have demonstrated all the qualities we seek in an adventure. For reasons I cannot well explain, your very deed seems invariably to serve the general good, whether you mean it to or not. It's a happy knack, and one which speaks volumes for your character. Yet, for all admirable qualities, it is your gift which intrigues me most. I speak of the visions you experience. Oh, she knows I have the visions. Yeah, I'm having visions. Visions of you. Visions like the one you had mere moments ago, if I'm not mistaken. I can provide you with the means to understand them. An acquaintance of mine blessed with the self-same talent, you see. If you so desire, I can introduce you to her. She and I fight for a common cause. A cause which would greatly benefit your support. If you would agree to lend us your strength, we should be glad to do all within our power to aid you in your personal endeavors. Think on my offer a while. Should you decide to accept it, pray speak with Momodi. The proprietress of Quicksand is a close friend and an ally of ours. Inform her that you have been chosen by the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, and she will tell you where to find us. Okay. Alright, we have to go back to Momodi. What I do want to do is actually check the sound settings again. Because they sound low to me still. We'll move it up to 20. I mean, it doesn't sound... like, it sounded quiet in the cutscene, but I think it was meant to sound quiet in the cutscene. Right now it sounds pretty okay, at least for the daytime theme of Alda. Here. Alright. Alright, let's talk to Momodi. Scenes like that are becoming more and more common, I'm afraid. Don't worry, though. If you work hard, you'll probably be alright. Saying that, if you ever find yourself in a spot of bother, come and see me. Just don't go pestering me every time you graze your knee, eh? Of course, I do enjoy hearing all the gentlemen's woes with with the womenfolk from time to time. Okay, bye, random NPC. Ah, Suki, sorry to keep you waiting. I was just providing guidance to a fresh, off-the-carriage adventurer. I mean, I was one of those at one point. But gods, it's good to see you're safe and well. To look at you, no one would ever guess you'd been hard at it with giants in the dark. You're every ailment the adventurer Muni said you'd be, Suki. The station master will be overjoyed when he hears the news. Oh, before I forget, the last here who wants a word with you. Didn't actually know your name, but hearing her description, I knew who she meant right away. Oh, hello. It's Edda. She comes into play quite a bit later. Thank you for sparing the time. I realize you don't know me, but I've been longing to speak with you for a while now. My name is Edda. I'm an adventurer like you, though I'm not very good at being one, if truth be told. Anyway, I was adventuring with my friends in Gridania when we were in Gridania when the leader of our party was killed. Ooh. His name was, Avire, and he and I were to be wed in the spring. You may not remember him, but to say that he remembered you would be an understatement. He would sing your praises from dawn to dusk. He saw you for what you are. You see, an adventurer's an adventurer, and he swore that he would be like you one day. I believe that he would have succeeded had not a fiend robbed him of his chance. Since that day, I have thought long and hard about giving up adventuring. I believe that... Oh, I thought I clicked it. Teehee. But when I think of the woman you are, of all that you've achieved, I find that I'm inspired, just as Avir once was. And so, I've decided to start again as an adventurer. I will go back to the village of my birth and begin my training anew. But I wanted to meet you first, to ask your name. Suki Sukihana. I shan't forget. Thank you, Suki Sukihana. I pray that we will meet again. Fare you well. Adventuring can be a cruel bleeding business. Time was, I didn't know why anyone would bother. When they first asked me to take charge of the guild, here, I didn't want aught to do with you lot. Thought it'd be right in the pain in the arse, looking after you all. But, against my better judgment, I've decided to accept the post, and I'm full glad I did. I feel privileged to be a part of your lives. And that goes double for yours, Suki. Everyone loves us because we're the main character. What did you say? You want to know about the signs of the seventh dawn? They're beginning to move in earnest then. Listen, Suki. The Scions ain't no ordinary folk, and the work they do ain't no ordinary work. You know full well how capable you are, but even you would think twice about attempting some of the stuff they do. Knowing that you're still certain you want to get involved, I'll tell you what I can. I apparently would like to get involved, probably. You know? So let's talk to her about it. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn! Whee! Say I didn't warn you. First of all, you're wondering whether you can trust these Scions of the Seventh Dawn, you can? They're good people who've made it their mission to solve some of the Rosie's most pressing problems. Of course, that ain't no small task, and they're always looking for dependable individuals to join them. Individuals like you, Suki. Now, I've been given leave to tell you where the Scions, but first you must promise to keep this information to yourself, as you can probably imagine it's something that Rosie's enemies would very much like to know. The Scions are headquartered in Vesper Bay out in Western Flatland. The place you're looking for is called the Waking Sands. Oh, pray tell, return to the Waking Sands. Oh man, it begins. Give your name to whoever at the entrance, and you'll be let in. You're a woman in demand, Suki, and the days ahead promise to be busy, but I hope you won't forget about them as you help make your way to the adventurer you are. Drop in and tell them how you're faring from time to time, you hear? Right. While I said my piece, off you go. Alright, we get to go to the Waking Sands. They're awake and they are sandy, you know? Alright. Did they give us a ticket to go there? They did not yet. Okay, that's later. You never know. They could have gave us a ticket to go there. Did I pick up Fisher on here? Oh, I picked up all the other classes for crafting slash gathering, because eventually maybe I'll level them. We'll see. Alright. We have to go to Vesper Bay, which I don't think I have the... Oh no, I do, because I made sure to get the Aetherite when I was there, near the Copperbell Mines. Perfect. I don't know if we can take the Chocobo there, though, is the problem. Because we have not been there yet, I don't think. So I don't think the Chocobo can take us there. The Chocobo keep. But, yeah, no. Okay. It's... For the first run, this is what you had to do when, before they gave you tickets. Like, first you did this initial run to get to the Vesper Bay, and then, honestly, the fastest way was either... Honestly, you could also teleport, I guess, to, Limsa. But that's besides the point. What I would always do, way back when, before they gave you the tickets, which I don't have yet, but was you take the Chocobo over here. Every time you had to go to the Waking Sands. It's a fun time. You know, I might still do it, because I'll probably forget that I have the tickets once they give me some. They probably give us some here. Yeah, they give you 40 tickets to return to the Vesper Bay. But it used to not be like that. The other way to get here is through Limsa. You can take a boat to get here through just in the Limsa city, which if you're in Limsa, that's probably faster. So, because it's right near where the Arcanist Guild is for the boat. So, you know, I could have sprinted. Oop. Instead, I accidentally used the potion. That's fine though. Oh, I think the reason why I want to level up one of the crafters is for a quest here later that teaches you how to like make the prisms or whatever. But for glamour, we're so glamoring. We're not glamoring yet though. Okay, so they want orange juice, and then I have to speak to someone else. That was over. Oh, in the building. But first, let's go grab the orange juice. We might as well do these side quests real quick. Purchase items. Alright, let's purchase one orange juice. And then let's go into the building to talk to the other NPC, because both turn-ins are, I think, go back to them. Probably. Yep, because it's... Wait, was one quest to get orange blood orange juice and the other one's just to get a regular bottle of orange juice from the store? Crazy. She really likes her orange juice, guys. She needs that vitamin C. Oh, we're learning how to die. We're learning dying. Which, that's good. They made dyeing a lot easier for clothing and stuff because now there's only one item you need in your inventory to, like, pretty much use every dye. And then if you want to use some of the additional colors, there's, like, 2 other separate ones for some of the other ones. But to use, like, some of the general purpose ones, I think you still need to do quick ventures to get the general purpose dyes. So, but they definitely did make it easier to at least do dyeing. Sadly, in terms of market, because unlike new characters and stuff, once I get my retainer and stuff, I would sell dyes because people would buy them. Like the NPC dyes, so it ruined the market for that. But yeah, there's still other ways to make some money. I mean, you could buy like probably like some food items and stuff, you know, from NPCs and resell it for a decent price on Market Board, and people will buy it, you know. Buying stuff from NPC and reselling is generally a good way to make money in this. Besides, obviously, just finding drops and whatnot, you know. And that's marketing. Yay. Okay. How's that drink coming along? Yes, oh, I love that the dying thing came up as I was just like, here, take your orange juice, your other orange juice that you wanted. Ooh, delicious. She's so pumped for her orange juice. She really loves orange juice. Do you want to know how to apply glamours? Yes, I do. Oh, they give you 12 glamour prisms. And then... Oh, that's how you get the glamour plate too, unlocked. Nice, okay. So now I can start looking fabulous. Which I will probably mess with glams. I have some stuff just because of certain rewards and stuff for subbing to the game from way back when, and lots of other things from just different, like getting pre-order bonuses and stuff too. Actually, there might not be pre-order bonus outfits, but there's definitely like weapon skins and stuff. We don't need to read those tooltips. We know how glamour dressers and glamours work. Hey, look, it's Tataru Taru. Tataru. Tataru. Deep in the desert, my heart, a lonely flower blooms, yearning for the heavens above, to quench my thirst for you. Tra-la-la-la-la. Ooh-ah!
am. I would thank you to not sneak up on me like that. Now please be advised that this is my private property unless you have pertinent business here. I must ask you to. Here at the behest of Y'shtola. My sincerest apologies. May I please have your name? Sukihana. Ah, here you are. I bid you welcome to the Waking Sands, headquarters of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. My name is Tataru. I look forward to assisting you during your time with us. The antecedent is within the solar. I don't know what that word is. Antecedent. Is something that comes before. The word. Okay. I shall let her know to expect you. Alright, we're going right into here. I take it you're Sukihana. Tataru sent word that you had arrived. Wow, word gets around pretty fast. Lady Minophilia has eagerly awaited your coming. This way, if you please. Oh, do I want to grab anything? The money. We need the money. We'll just take the money.
あなたが噂の冒険者ね。
Ooh, we get to hear voice acting. Because it's voice acted, we will just let it autoplay.
私はミンフィリア。この暁の決命の名手です。
Ooh.
待ってたわ。
She awaited my coming. Hey, all the Scions are in here.
こちらへどうぞ。悪いようにはしないから安心して。いろいろ聞きたいことはあると思うけど、まずは私たち暁の決命について説明した方がいいかしらね。私たち暁の決命は国家間の垣根を越えてエオルゼア全土で活動している団体です。私たちの目的は一つ。神々に愛されし地、このエオルゼアを救済すること。そのためにエオルゼア、いえ、世界が抱える脅威である万神問題の解決に向けて取り組んでいます。この暁の決命にはあなたと同じ不思議な力を持つ人が何人かいるの。この不思議な力にはいくつか種類があるのだけれど、あなたはこれまでにこんな経験をしたことがないかしら。ノイズのような感覚、何かに吸い込まれるような感覚、まるで幻のように浮かび上がる風景。それこそがあなたの能力。精神の壁を越え相手を見ることができる超える力よ。超える力は言葉の壁を超える力、心の壁を越える力、そして幻のごとく過去を見ることができる時間の壁を越える力。さすがに過去が見えるだけで相手と会話したり結果を変えたりなんてことはできないわ。様々な能力の中でもこの超える力は特殊なもの。あなたはその中でも強い力を持つ。 ただこの力は自分で発動をコントロールできないところが悩ましいのよね。そう、私もあなたと同じ力、その超える力の能力者の一人よ。
She too possesses the echo.
さて、本題よ。私たちの目的、エオルゼアの救済のためには万神問題の解決が不可欠。そのためには国家、組織、種族、言葉、それに主義や思想、あらゆる壁を越えた対策をしなくてはならない。そこであなたの力が必要になる。私たち暁の決命に協力してほしいの。あなたの能力、超える力は万神への切り札ともなるもの。万神問題を解決するため、世界を救うために必要な力よ。あなたがエオルゼアを歩く冒険者として何を求め、何になりたいのか私にはわからない。でもこの先も冒険者として生きるためにはもっとエオルゼアを知る必要があるでしょ。そしてそのエオルゼアには万神問題がある。私たちと行動して万神問題を追うことはエオルゼアを知るのに最も近道だと思うわ。
Oh, let's get rid of that, and I can start talking now. Ooh. Let's just say I like the Japanese for Minophilia. It sounded nice. It sounded good. I feel like it sounds better from the English VA for A Realm Reborn. Though, to be fair, I feel like Japanese is gonna sound better comparatively to the English VA for a lot of the characters. But, to be fair, A Realm Reborn was their remake, so it was probably hard to get the feel for the characters and how to, like, tell them how to voice act and stuff and, like, direct the voice acting, potentially. So... But it is kind of hard to listen to the English for A Realm Reborn. It definitely gets a lot better in Heaven's Word for English VA, I would have to say. Naturally, your aid will not go unrewarded. We are fortunate to have a number of influential allies, and at the word from me, they will gladly afford you certain privileges that might otherwise be denied you. The right to employ retainers, for example. Are you familiar with them? They are individuals who may be riled up to manage your assets and belongings on your behalf. Ooh, we're gonna get a retainer soon. Oh. Hey look, it's Tataru. The papers are as you requested, my lady. Or the papers you requested, my lady. I can totally read. Don't worry. I'll just add words and take out words. And then we totally will lose meaning of what's being said. Thank you, Tataru.
The pleasure is mine, my lady. By the way welcoming gift, I have to take the liberty of adding your name to the retainer's registry. As of now, you are entitled to employ the services of a retainer. Woo, yay. You'll need to consult a retainer vocate regarding the particulars of this arrangement, but believe me when I say that retainers will prove invaluable to you in your adventuring endeavors. I will probably make a retainer off-stream. Likely. Just so that I'm not taking up time trying to make a retainer. Let this gesture serve as evidence of our commitment to do all in our power to facilitate your personal objectives. In return, we ask that you aid us in the fullest extent of your talents. A mutually beneficial relationship, I'm sure you will agree, and one which serves the greater good besides. Well, that was a veritable lecture, was it not? Forgive me, but it is important that all concerned are aware of
what is expected of them. Now, you know our purpose and what we can offer you. I invite you to consider joining us. When you have come to a decision, you may tell me without fear of censure. In good faith, I shall entrust you with our order's password, which our members use to reach one another when afield. It is Wild Rose. Pray keep it safe. Hey, we leveled to 28. 2 more levels, and then I can become a scholar. Alrighty. We Scions have but one objective: to safeguard the future of Erosia. Among our gravest concerns are godlike beings known as the Primals. Long have we striven to find lasting solution to threat they pose. I know not what it is you desire for yourself, nor what first brought you to Erosia, but I firmly believe that the power we possess was given to us for a purpose. Pray consider this when you give me your answer, Suki. I will go whither the wild rose blooms. A wild rose by any other name. Alright.
早速使ってるわね。協力してくれると受け取っていいのかしら。
Can have it auto advance again because it's voice acted.
よかった。ありがとう。きっと協力してくれると思っていたの。では改めて暁の血盟の仲間たちを紹介しなきゃ。シャーレヤンという言葉に聞き覚えはあるかしら。エオルゼア六大都市の一つで、アルデナード小大陸の北西にある都市国家よ。あ、いえ、正確にはあったというべきかしらね。彼らは古の地に精通し、エーテル学や魔法の分野では帝国さえ凌駕する知識と技術を持っていたの。そんなシャーレアンの中で賢人と呼ばれる人々が結成したのが救世使命。エオルゼアが滅亡から逃れる希望があると信じてこの地に残って活動してくれた集団よ。他の住民は北洋の本国に帰ってしまったけどね。彼らがそのシャーレアンの賢人たち。彼女がイダ、隣がパパリモよ。二人とも森の都グリダニアの調査を担当しているわ。
パパリモ。
よろしくね。よろしく。次、彼はサンクレット。
ここ砂の都ウルダ派の調査の担当者だ。
よろしくな。
Welcome to the team.
彼
Thank you,
女は
Tancred.
ヤシトラだ。海の都リムサロミンサの調査の担当をしている。
よろしくね。待っていたわ。
I mean, you're still, of course you were expecting me. You're the one who invited me.
この本部の執務長よ。困ったことがあったら彼に聞くといいわ。
月明輝けども必ずや暁迎えん。我が友の言葉、この出会いに感謝を。
我々は5年前のカルテーノの戦いで痛手を負い、指導者を失った。そして我々と歩みを共にしていたミンフィリアたちと暁の血盟を結成したの。
このように能力者とシャーレアンの賢人を中心に暁の血盟は多くの名員で構成されているわ。そして彼女、受付や事務処理を担当しているタタルさんよ。
よろしくです。
みんなで仲良くやっていきましょう。さてと、早速だけど頼みがあるの。
Oh, my first task.
ブリ
Okay.
エンジェさん、バルデシオン委員会からの資料は届いてる？
ええ、こちらに。
ウルド派のグランドカンパニー不滅隊からある事件への協力要請があったの。サンクレット、説明をお願いできるかしら。
事件の概要はこうだ。七輪銀山で採掘されたクリスタルを運ぶアマジナ鉱山社系のキャラバンが襲撃された。それだけじゃない。時を同じくしてウルダハ近辺の貧民窟から幾人もの人が消えている。
クリスタル強奪事件と誘拐事件ってところね。本来こういった事件は治安維持も務めるグランドカンパニーの仕事だわ。でもこの事件、おそらく蛮神が絡んでいる。
現場に残っていた手口、おそらく首謀者はウルダ派に住むアマルジャ族だ。アマルジャ族にはクリスタルを強奪したり人を誘拐する理由がある。それこそが蛮神関連ってわけだ。
あなたに蛮神問題を理解してもらうためにもこの事件に関わってほしいの。あ
Alright.
りがとう。
We
ウ
are
ル
gonna
ダ派の事
have
情
to
に
go
は
take on the
担当で
primals.
もあるサンクレットが詳しいわ。彼にあなたを支援してもらいます。
俺に任せてくれ。よろしくな。
Tancred will always be there for Minophilia. Alright. Oh, wait, was I supposed to talk to someone in there? There was a... I just noticed the, like, quest marker after I left. Oops. Guess we're probably talking to Thancred. Hello. Sorry, I just ran right by you. Clearly I don't want to talk to you. Ready to begin, are we? That's the spirit. So then, your mission is to investigate a crystal robbery at the spate of abductions? Crimes which we believe to be connected, assuming we are correct. It is like, that any discoveries we make in relation to one will further our understanding of the other. Now, since the attack on the caravan, our friends at Amagina and Sons Mineral Concern have doubled security over all their shipments. In light of this, it is my judgment that the abduction should be our priority. According to our our preliminary findings, there we go, I know the word, don't worry. The majority of the missing were last seen in the vicinity of Camp Drybone, so that would seem a fine place to begin. A fellow by the name of Isambard serves as the camp's de facto leader. Pay him a visit and see that he gives us his full cooperation. Alright. I don't think I've been there, so we're gonna have to run there. Because we do not have a mount yet. No mount for us. What is the fastest way to there, though? That is a good question. Southern, central... I think if I can just go to... Oh, I've never been to central Thanaland. Okay. Have I been this? I've also not been to southern, of course. Let's just teleport back to the city then. Because I think we can take the Aetheryte to central. And that'll be faster. Aetheryte. Central. Whichever one's closer to the Aetheryte, because we're gonna get the Aetheryte first, for sure. And I will sprint this time. I remembered I have a sprint button. Although, you know, just regular running is fine too. We're clearly taking in the scenery. Oh, those are like small, like little like geysers in the rocks. That's cool. Hey, we can grab the chocobo to keep. Now that we got the aetheryte, Eastern panel should be to the east. We can also go grab the thing for materia. So, might as well go grab the thing for materia. Right. Let's go grab everything. But also go the wrong way. Hey, look, it's the A-rank hunt. It's a Star Pretender. Good thing it didn't, like, aggro onto me and kill me. Though I guess it really wouldn't matter. I would just return back to town. I think the A-rank hunts can probably target onto you. Pretty sure, so. Okay, yeah, this is for materia extraction. And then I'm gonna need to level, I think, a crafter at some point, yeah, for this one. To get materia melding, but that's if I want to material meld. I know that you can use the NPCs for material melding at some point, so. Or at all points, question mark. Question mark. Yes, question mark. Hi, Panda. Welcome in. There was a setting. Must be a character one. Where you can, like, see your character, and I don't remember where that's at. Let's see. It's under HUD. Because I would like to see my thing. It will be useful when I'm by myself and can see the shields. Also, yay for auto running into walls almost while I'm looking at this. Maybe it's under general. Maybe it's under party list. Maybe it's not there. Maybe it was under system settings. I don't know. Character. I'm sure I could look up where the option's at if I can't find it. Which might be what happens, because I do not know where the option I'm looking for is. see here. Let me see if I can just Google the answer. Go to character UI settings. Okay, so it was under character UI. Go to party list. Oh, it was under party list. Somewhere? Ah, this one. Okay, you just have to it was one that you had to uncheck. There we go. That'll be useful for when I become shield healer and I can see my shields on myself, having my name on the top left. Do. Hi, I'm Isambard, here to search for the missing folk, I take it. Menophelia sent word that an adventurer fitting your description would be along. She also warned us to be wary of the Amalja. It seems we know who the culprits are, at the very least. Now, I bear no official title at this camp, but the people here have come to look to me for leadership. You have my word that I'll do all I can to help see the victim safely returned. Yes. Oh, that's for levies. I'm like, there's a blue exclamation point. Or, yeah, exclamation point. That's the right one. I was about to say question mark again, because I'm like, wait, no, it's not a question mark. Man. Okay. We have to go up and around. Oh, yeah, like it's corpses. We get to pick up corpses after we kill stuff. Oh, I can actually use my AoE skill at least. Sadly, we don't have a Chocobo to fight with us yet either. Alright. We can retrieve the corpses now. The corpses become flowers in our inventory. I remember that for the Waking Sands and stuff, or whatever, for this portion, I feel like there was always, like, something to do with, like, getting corpses and picking them up and taking them to graves. There's a lot of death everywhere. Here you go, have the right corpses. This portal appears to have been ravaged by an Amalja before sitting to rot for several turns of the sun. Ooh. With the bodies given back proper to Earth, the souls will find their way across to the other side. You have done a noble deed this day, I thank you. Now then, what of the Amalja? Did you see any? Surely such massive monstrosities as a cannot conceal a presence, much less take their quarry unawares. Ah, so there were Amalja remaining after all. I feared as much. Their part in the lowborn disappearing is all but confirmed, but I sense there is more to this than meets the eye. The occasional Amalja raiding party would not account for people going missing in these kinds of numbers. The total is too great, and the questions too many. It would not surprise me in the least to learn of another hand in this. But whose? Countless travelers pass through, Drybone every day, and even if it were one among them, how would we best discover who may be implicit in these vanishings? What say we turn an eye to the common folk themselves? It may be among them that we find the reason for these vanishings. 12 forbid it to be so. There is a merchant by the name of Ungust who was born here in Drybone and grew up in the Golden Bazaar. A rough character, but he knows the people here better than anyone else. I'd wager he's at the inn, quaffing away at the day's earnings. Here, I'll write a note for you to show him, else he's not like to speak to you. He's Ungust. He kind of looks like the person that was that we fought earlier in like Alda. That's just like, are you sure she didn't steal the tenderloins or whatever? That girl. So it's the same model, at least. Well, gods be damned. You're that bloody wretch who threatened me back in Alda. Oh, this is the same guy. We just know his name now. I'm just like, it looks like the same guy. What in Seven's Hills do you want with me now? Dear friend, missing people, please help. Yours is Isambard. Folk around here are as wary as they come. Then turn tail and run if you so much as pass wind nearby. Played them all for fools and coaxed some hard labor out of them, I did. If anything, they're even more timid than before. What with all the disappearances? You can go talk to them yourself if you don't believe me. But please, miss, just leave me be. Okay. I have nothing to say about this. Take who or whatever's been feeding off of us low folk. Think we need the clothes so that we can talk to people again, or whatever. What do you want from me? I don't know anything, I swear. Please don't kill me. Okay, we have to go back and speak to the Ungust guy. Or the unjust guy? I don't know. Just as I told you, wasn't it? The whole lot of them are terrified. There's been talk of folk getting abducted, but if you ask me, they simply up and moved on to a better place. This place isn't exactly Casa del Sol, if you know what I'm saying. Yeah, but I do want to go to Casa del Sol so that I can get a cute floaty mount of a Moogle. But I'm not level 30 yet. I'll get to level 30 soon, probably. Honestly, if I really wanted to get to level 30 quicker, I could just do leveling roulette real quick. I say real quick, I don't know how long it will take to queue as a DPS. But, eh. Oh, I skipped the first section. And so, as long as you're headed there, might I ask you to deliver this embalmed corpse? A more request I grant you, but it must be borne to burial, and I trust none more than you to see it done. Oh, pretty much he's telling us to go put the bodies at the grave. Seek out a man named Marcus. Marcus. He tends to the graves of Lichyard. He will tell you where the body is to be interred. Hey, look, there he is. I am, Marcus, yes, a body, of course. There have been so many bodies as of late. I mean, sounds like the Amalja have been, killing a lot of people recently here. I apologize, miss. If you seek a place of burial, then there's an empty grave atop the ridge. Take the path and lay him to rest there. I shall lay them to rest on top of the hill here. And then we interact with it. And then we put rocks over the corpse. That was interesting. I didn't notice for, like, every time that I'd done this that there was actually a corpse there before you embalmed it or whatever. Or put it in the ground or whatever. Interesting. Feel like I've never noticed that before. May they all walk in that Sal's realm. What? Missing people? I'm afraid I cannot help you. But my sister, Orson can. She has been kind to me. Everyone has been so kind. I don't know why, though. Pardon me. You'll find Sister Orson within the church walls. I hear you have done us a great service of burying fallen soul. Please, accept our gratitude and extend it to Isambard when you next see him. You seek knowledge of the missing drybone inhabitants? It is true I am closer to the people than any of the other of the order. I confide in them, and they in me when they wish to speak to their keeper. That, Keeper Thal, I am the medium through which they do. Should I learn anything pertinent, I will be sure to share the information with you. I only wish Marcus would be more helpful in the matter. I pray he did nothing to offend. He saw terrible things during the calamity. His scars run deep. Indeed, he seems now to prefer the company of the dead over the living. Well, tragic. I fear such behavior. I'll be fits the church. I received word not long ago that one of our recent visitors, a man called Thancred, I believe, took offense at his conduct. I must have words with Marcus and soon. Alright, now we go back to Camp Drybone, it looks like. Thank you, Suki. A burial's no easy thing, even when departed is a stranger. Were you able to learn aught of them? Oh. I had the auto on, and then I was trying to turn it off, and then I clicked. It is fine, though. A pleasure, my dear Isambard. The name is Thancred, and I share a passion with you and our mutual friend here for learning what has become of these missing persons and why. I too spoke with Ungus more times than I care to count. There seems to be some truth to his notion of common folk speaking their secrets only to those in service of the gods. Oh no. I think we're gonna have to dress up to, you know, play the part of being with the gods or something. Prostration prayer, penance, object, deeds done behind closed doors, away from prying eyes. Who better to take the pious unawares than she who takes confession? The good sister Orson herself? Orson? She wouldn't. She couldn't! Even the most beautiful roses have thorns, my friend, and you would be wise to keep an eye to this rose. Still, the Lich Keeper Marcus, I swear to the 12 I've seen that face elsewhere before. Ooh, Thancred's putting stuff together. And coming up with a plan, so to speak. For the children. Sister Sister Arson. It cannot be, though she is wont to travel to the Golden Bazaar on her own, and it is not uncommon to see her speaking to the children, but no, it cannot be. She could it? I grow weary of these suspicions. I know there is one child in particular that she is fond of. Pray seek out the boy, Suki, and see if you cannot glean something from him about Orson's activities. Alright, I have to go talk to a kid. All the way over there. Did I, talk to the Chocobo Keep when I came here? I might have. Or maybe I didn't. We will head by the Chocobo Keep and see. We did not. Good. Okay. Because I think there's a Chocobo Keep over there, but we're gonna have to talk to it. But at least we can take the Chocobo Keep back here if we want to, instead of teleporting. It will be slightly cheaper than teleporting. Oh. We're just taking the scenic route. Always the scenic. The scenic auto-running route. Do. Oh, I literally just skipped the text. Just on instinct, oops. Let's see what he says after the fact. What if the monsters outside hurt Sister Orson? Please find her. That will sometimes probably happen where I might accidentally skip texts, because when it comes to A Realm Reborn, like, let's get through it as fast as possible sometimes. Or I'm just distracted, and I just kind of, like, click back into the game, and I'm just like, ah, I'm at my destination. Hehe. Distractions are real. Alright, we're aiding Orson. You're the one from the church. Thank goodness you arrived when you did. It seems my gratitude is yours yet again. You spoke with the child? Yes, well, I was able to find his lost trinket. It is a ring given to him by his mother before she passed. I will see it safely back to him. With all these other monsters that are here, you know? She's gonna walk back. At least these ones don't aggro, right? Oh, we have to go back to Camp Drybone. Which, I think the Chocobo was this way, so... Let's take the Chocobo. Because we have not taken a Chocobo keep yet this stream, so... Might as well. Plus it's, like, a lot cheaper than teleporting, I think. Actually, how much is the teleport? Because that was 15 gil. And this is... Oh. I can't. Ah. Okay, well, it's 100 gil to teleport. I mean, it's not that much. I mean... It depends on how much money you have. I do have a decent amount, obviously, because I did get money from someone. Just a little bit of money. I also like the Chocobo music. It's so catchy, and it's practically the same theme across most games for the Chocobo theme. At least I think so. Alrighty. We are back here. Let's talk to Isambard. Again. Sister Orson was attacked outside the Golden Bazaar? God's forfend. I will secure a room at the inn for her should she require any rest. Searching for the mementos of orphans? I'm risking her own well-being in doing so, no less? Certainly, not the dastardly deeds of Thancred would have us believe. I mean, I don't know. Thancred probably have seen stuff, maybe. Alrighty. I am well glad I reserved that inn room for Sister Orson. She seems, received greater injuries from her attackers than she initially let on. Thankfully, she is expected to make a full recovery. But now, onto the matter at hand. Thancred came looking for you once more. He left word that he will be waiting at the Amalja encampment to the southeast. I pray the two of you are able to uncover some evidence regarding these disappearances. Alrighty. We southeast, all the way down there. Time to run! We're getting ever so closer to being able to have a mount, at least. Indeed, I've heard all about the good sister, Orson. And Isambard said her wounds were serious. It would seem my suspicions about the poor Rose were misplaced. But false though they were, perhaps my suspicions were not entirely without merit. Whilst following Sister Orson near the Golden Bazaar, a band of Amalja caught my eye. I tracked them as far as the encampment, but, well, let us just say, I would much prefer to keep my distance and remain here. This, of course, brings me to why I requested you, dear Suki. Would you be so kind to take a look inside? Oh, Thancred's being a baby. He doesn't want to go do it himself. He's making me do it. What if I don't want to? Hey, at least I'm high enough level to where these don't aggro me, I guess. That's a good thing. Oh, never mind. I spoke too soon. They can still aggro me. They just were struggling to. That means I dodged that entire thing. Crazy. Well, did anything tickle your fancy? Let's see. A queer leaflet. A strange slip of the parchment found at the Amalja encampment in the eastern Thanalands. Okay, good description. This leaflet, see the wealth of Nald to the hands of your children. It looks to be some sort of assembly to provide the poor with work. The lettering, though, atrocious, is it not? And these bits about Naldal seem somewhat less than studied. I find it hard to believe one among the order penned this. Pray take this to the inn at Camp Drybone. Let us see what Sister Orson makes of it. Alright, we shall see that. I'm lazy, so I'm just gonna teleport back instead of running. That was not the room. The room is this way. There it is.
My savior comes again. What do I owe the honor this day?
We found this leaflet.
What is this? Blasphemous. These are not our teachings at all.
This was not made by any true brother or sister of the order. Of that, I can assure you. Come to think of it, weeks ago the church was plagued by missing garments. Could someone be posing as a priest of the order to deceive the people? The plot thickens, Suki. Our culprit pretends to be a priest to lend credence to his deception. There's no doubt an irony in this somewhere. But I suspect we have a worthy adversary on our hands. I shall consider how to best handle this. For now, tell Isambard what we have learned here. Posing as a priest? to think. These troubling notions aside, it is gratifying to finally be able to move this investigation forward. Thank you once again, Suki. I shall keep my ears and eyes open, now more than ever. And the gear still isn't as good as whatever I'm wearing, so we pick up the money. Money, money, money. Oh, this is the quest where we have to dress up, I believe, and talk to people. I'm afraid I have not seen any unusual activity, nor have any at this camp given me cause to doubt them. But unless we can identify the culprit, and soon more incidents will fall victim. Do not despair just yet, my friend. An idea occurs to me. Our suspect has been posing as a priest, using leaflets bearing false promises to lure the poor. Let Suki and me serve like this, oh my god. Let Suki and me serve by posing as impoverished souls in need of succor. I dare hope that this will yield us the answers we seek. It will be a dangerous undertaking, but you two are more than capable of looking after yourselves. Yeah, I'll just fight anyone that gets in my way, I guess, you know? With my book. I'll smack them with my book. I'm next to useless in battle, but I can supply the garments for the disguise. These old tunics and slops should serve your needs, so long as you don't mind the smell and the stains. These will serve very well. You have my thanks. Listen, Suki, so as to lay the foundation of our little ploy, we must make it widely known that more vagrants have arrived at the camp and are desperate for coin. To this end, I want you to don the old garments Isambard had lent us, and beg for work around the camp. Before long, the false priest should catch wind and approach us. Cool. Alright, we have to put on the clothes. Equip. We got a tunic and slops to put on. And now we can go talk to people. Now we are one of them. They won't run away. Or be scared of us. We can get the information needed. Greetings, good madam. Is there aught I might assist you with? Oh, I believe there is. I'm afraid our wares are very expensive. Mayhap you should rejoin your fellows out at the pond north of Sandgate? Okay. I don't know if that helped me or not. I preach the teachings of Azima, the warden, has now come partake of the honey of her wisdom. Azima is the keeper of the sun and goddess of inquiry. All is laid bare beneath the light of her divine countenance. Open thy heart to this light, needy child, and thou shalt want for naught till the end of the days. Okay, okay. I was about to get to the good part. Looking for work, you say? Sorry, but we don't have any openings. Now, get out of here so I can finish my story. And you are? Another refugee by the looks of you. The immortal flames have neither work nor coin for your begone, and see it that you don't make a nuisance of yourself. Sure, whatever you say. Oh, man. What is it? Gods, not again. Look, being poor doesn't give you the right to pester whomever you like. Why don't you keep with your own kind out by that muddy pond of yours at Drybone? Okay, so we learn something. Maybe. You have quite the knack for being a nuisance, Suki. The camp is abuzz with talk of newly arrived vagrants. I mean, literally told me to do that, you know? Like, what was supposed to happen, you know? And though we were unable to attract our wayward transgressor, we were able to learn that the poor have a commune by the pond north of Sandgate, to the east of here, and the eyes of the authorities do not reach that place, rather ideal for spiriting away hapless souls. Let us go there and wait kindly. Priest to come and offer us aid, comfort. Needless to say, you'll need to remain in disguise. Okay, I'll continue wearing the disguise. What if I just glamored it over my other... It doesn't work if you just glamour, I don't think. But that would be nice if it did. You know? Oh, we have to go this way. A fine evening for catching false priests, wouldn't you say? I sure would. You look absolutely smashing, Suki. Positively dressed for deception. All that's left, then, is to wait for our quarry to appear. Yep, I'm made for deception. Time to roll a dice. Yeah, 13. That's not so bad. Oh, you poor... Oh, you poor unfortunate souls. This is no way for men to live. No way at all. Who are you? What do you want? Be at ease, child. I mean, you no harm. I'm a priest of the order, of Naldthal, and I come to offer you succor. This leaflet bears the teaching of Nald. Trust him, and you will surely be set free from your shackles of penury. A tempting offer, but I'm afraid I must decline. On account that atrocious performance, you would have made a god's awful mummer, Ungust. What? How did you know? You bastards tricked me! Please, don't hurt me. I was only doing it to protect my people. Oh, hi, Twyla. You rolled a 0. A 0, that's crazy. Yeah. Didn't even know you could roll a 0, you know? I don't think it's a proper D20 at that point, but that's okay. Worse than a failed crit. It is worse than a failed crit. I'm doing pretty well. I'm here. I'm streaming. So that's good. How are you doing today, Twyla? Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully you got sleep at some point, question mark. Please don't hurt me. I was only doing it to protect my people. Is that so? Do continue. Very well. I'm a man of the Golden Bazaar, raised here if not born. Some months ago, the Amalja raids began. They would appear sudden as a sandstorm and plunder the village at will. Our defenders couldn't stand against them. Few as they were, everyone lived in fear. I wanted to save my people, but being a merchant was all I knew. And so, I did the only thing a merchant could. I approached the Amalja in hopes of, brokering a deal. In return for exploring the Golden Bazaar, they made demands, outrageous ones. I'm alright, yeah, I did get sleep. Too much, though, because it's 3 a.m. and once again, not in bed. Uh, hey, at least you got sleep. But yes, it is 3 a.m. for you, huh? That should be the time you should be sleeping, right? Hmm. Demands? What kind, pray tell? I'll give it a go once I finally get my oil sorted on Pal World. Ah, you're playing Pal World. I hope that's going well. I'll be real, I wanted to play Pal World and then I haven't really played it since the update came out. I played it like a little bit, but just haven't really played it since a little bit. Since like the 1 or 2 times that I played it. I guess I just didn't feel like playing Pal World without uh having other people maybe, so. Because Kebby was trying to play it, but it was pretty laggy on his laptop, so it was a struggle for him to play it a little bit. So first of all, they wanted the schedule for the crystal shipments from the Nanawa mines. For this, I bribed one of the workers to leak me for the information. Next, they wanted me to bring them people, so I posed as a priest to lure in the vulnerable and give them over to the Amalja. I didn't have a choice. Protecting one's home is a noble thing, but at the cost of innocence? You could have sought the aid of the immortal flames, yet you did not. I expect you're not telling me the full story? What made you sell out your own people? Speak. The was good. What did you say? The coin was good. I said I could sell mole meat for more square of a lifetime and not even see a fraction of what the Amals will pay me. You sacrifice innocence so that you could line your own pockets? Words fail to express the contempt I feel for you. Spare me your contempt. If you want to blame someone for the mess the world's in, then blame yourselves or the gods. Not you again. Were you the one leaking the Immortal Flames patrol routes to the enemy as well? Spit it out. No, I know nothing about that, I swear. At this stage, I'd rather disinclined to believe aught that leaves your mouth. But no matter, there'll be time enough to learn the truth. Suki, be a dear and take word of these developments to Minophilia, would you? Yes, I will go do that. I shall prize everything I can out of this filth. The abductees are somewhat out there. Our foremost priority is to rescue them. Cool. We have to go to the Waking Sands. And we're gonna do it the old-fashioned way. I know that I have the tickets. I remembered that I had the tickets, but I would like to do it this way just because I want to listen to the Chocobo music. Except for I forgot to grab the Chocobo keep. You know what? We're just gonna use the ticket then now. I knew I was forgetting something. I was here last. I think I got distracted with the glamour quest and the dying quest. Oh, and now there's another quest here for making the glams if I had a level 15 crafter. But I don't. At least not yet. Let's talk to Minophilia. Welcome back, Suki. I am pleased that you and Thancred have been getting along. I see, you have done well to uncover the truth. My thanks for the report. As Thancred said, we must ascertain where the abducted were taken, and none but the Emulsion know the answer. Suffice it to say, they will not willingly part with this information. I fear blood will be spilled before all is said and done. More than likely, yes. Though we seek peaceful solution to the primal problem, we needs ready to fight for our cause. That might take you to the field suitably prepared. I would have you meet with the goblin acquaintance of mine. His name is, Mutamix Bubbly Pots? And he is a scholar of no small repute. What a funny name. Mutamix is renowned for having introduced a revolutionary method of enhancing equipment to Erosia. Oh, right, I forgot that the main quest takes you over to the place, so I could have just picked up those other quests later. Oops. The knowledge of this method was once a closely guarded secret, but thanks to Mutamix and his students, it has now been disseminated to a great benefit of all the realm. It would serve you well to acquire an understanding of the process. For this purpose, I shall lend you a blade. Take it to Mutamix and bid him use it to demonstrate his craft to you. Mutamix is ever to be found at his camp in central Thanalan, a place known as Bonfire. Look for a pillar of smoke, and the way will become clear. Alrighty. We do have the Aetherite, so we can just teleport. Fishka, who is an uplander come to tent ring of Mutamix Bubbly Pots. I have Minophilia's dagger. This plain dagger has absolutely no defining characteristics except that the hilt does smell quite nice. The hilt of the dagger smells quite nice. Nice. Uh, Fighty Tool drinks in airy self. When full of airy self, Fighty Tool changes to Stony Shine, name of Materia. If Materia join with other Fighty Tool, then Big Eyes Fighty Tool gains power of airy self. Pishka, Mutamix is reckoning that Uplander is friend of Minophilia. Yes, tongue flaps reach ears of Mutamix with fastness. Minophilia wants Uplander to see power materia. Uplander brings Fighty Tool to Mutamix, yes? Sko, Fighty Tool is unstrong and eating tool. Make a good Tichi show of power of materia. The materia, master. Now, eyes up Uplander. Pointy at Fighty Tool, yes? Fishko. Materia join with Fighty Tool. Fighty Tool gains power of materia. Fighty Tool reborn. Here, Uplander, take this Fighty Tool to Minophilia. Materia, strictly speaking, is a kind of crystal. It is created by drawing out the etheric constituents from a piece of equipment and then crystallizing them. Not just any old equipment will serve, mind you. It must have sufficient spirit bond, and that being the measure how fully an item has been imbued with its owner's spirit. When you attach a piece of material to your gear, imbue the host's item with its power. That's how Master Mutamix turned the dagger of yours from summit as would struggle to cut a stake into a weapon worth wielding. Pushka Uplander wishes to be a joiner of materia? Then Uplander best fill a brain case with knowledge of crafty making. With knowings of crafty making, Uplander can become joiner of materia. If Umler wants brain case to rattle, then with knowings of materia, Uplander best trade tongue flaps with learning ones of Mutamix. Alrighty. We have to go return the dagger to Minophilia. And we will now do it the way that I was going to do it. Again. Again. Alright, let's listen to the Chocobo theme. Alright, end of a ride. For that one. Welcome back, Suki. I trust your visit to the bonfire proved fruitful. Yep. Materia Enhanced Dagger. Once an ordinary dagger, now made special with the wonders of materia. Yay! We made a better dagger. Ah, what a remarkable difference a single piece of materia can make. Granted, the skills needed to manipulate the substance are not easily acquired, but one need only look upon the results to realize such efforts are worthwhile. As I'm sure you were aware, the quality of one's equipment can be the difference between victory and defeat. Materia may well give you the edge. You need Suki, so make it your ally. Now, it is time we discuss the matter of your next mission. So pray speak with me when you're ready to begin. I shall. Right now. Ooh, Lord of the Inferno. It's gonna be Ifrit time soon. Word has arrived from Thancred concerning our ongoing investigation. It appears he was able to extract some information from our friend Ungus, the false priest. He revealed that he is due to meet with the Amalja to discuss their dealings. The Immortal Flames believe that the meeting will present an ideal opportunity to ambush and capture the Amalja responsible for the abductions, and so they mean to have August attend as planned. As the Amalja are anticipated to offer fierce resistance, the Immortal Flames have requested our support. I would have you provide it to them, Suki. Thancred is presently attending another matter, but will join you as soon as he's able. Until such time as he does, you will be the Science sole representative on the ground. Before he left, he bade me to tell you to save some for him. Such is his confidence in you, a confidence I share. When you have made ready, pray take yourself to Camp Drybone and report to the to the Flame Sergeant leading the mission. May you walk in the light of the crystal. Alright. Back to Camp Drybone. Flame Sergeant. There we go. Ah! You're Suki Ban. Oh my god. You're Suki Hana of the Science? My thanks for coming, friend. We're stronger for your assistance. Allow me to brief you on our mission. Our objective is to capture the Amalja and apprise them of the whereabouts of our abductress. The Lizardmen aren't aware that their man, Ungus, has been exposed. When they come to the rendezvous point, to meet the traitor will spring the trap. Owing to the clandestine nature of the mission, we can deploy only a small contingent. Every member must count, and so we requested the aid of the Scions. The rendezvous will take place at the Invisible City. Please make your way there and lie in wait. We stand learn much and more of the Amalja plot if the mission succeeds. Suki, let's make sure it does. Alrighty. Oh, wait. Before we do that, I should put my other gear back on. There we go. Is that bait in place? Our man is in position, sir. Good. We make our move as soon as the Amalja appear. Yes, sir. Wah! Wah! What is the meaning of this? Wait, something's amiss. They knew about our ambush. Oh no. I'm afraid your little ambush ends here. I eluded the immortal flames' clutches for moons, before finally being caught. Did you not wonder how I managed it? It was almost as if someone was feeding him information from inside. Yep, there was a traitor. Every movement was known to me ahead of time. Now, as much as I'd love to chat a while, I have appointments to keep. They're all yours. Oh, I still do not have an AoE skill at this level. So we just single target. And I level up. Mid-battle cutscene. Put up your weapon, or your comrade's a dead man. Behind you. Oh no, a sleep spell. We're being put to sleep. We're just EP sleepy now. Bring her. The rest of you, march. Traitor scum. I fear the Emulsion mean to give us to their god as an offering. If I must die, then let me die a soldier's death, with steel in hand. I like that they, like, bound all the other people, but they didn't, like, bind our hands or anything, so that, like, what? Why are we not, like, tied up or whatever? But everyone else is. Because that makes total sense. Ooh, this is a point where I can either go in with NPCs, or I can go in with other people. What do I want to try? That is a good question. Let's try queuing with to see if other people join. Because I'm on a Japanese data center, I don't know how many people are actually playing and stuff, but we can try. We'll see. Clearly the key would go faster if I was a healer, right? But I don't have healer yet. Sad. I will give it the less than 5 minute timer, I guess, at least, at the very least. And if it doesn't go through, then we'll just do it with NPCs. More than likely. But might as well try queuing with people because maybe people want an easy leveling roulette or something, you know? Clearly, I should queue for leveling roulette. And then we'll get this as a leveling roulette. Because it also gives me some time to look at some other things while waiting for the queue anyways, you know? Actually, I probably should take my meds at this point. Because I have not taken my second dose of medication. Yet. So, guess I can do that while I wait for queue. Whee. Well, it has been 5 minutes. I don't know if I want to try giving it 5 more minutes or not. We'll give it another like minute or two maybe at the very least, because who knows? Maybe it'll go off. It probably won't. Oh wow, the queue popped. And that's why we wait. Because it's always more fun to do it with randoms. Lord of the Infernos, hearken to our plea. Lord of the Inferno, deliver us from our misery. Almighty Ifrit, Lord of the Inferno, your humble servants beseech you grace us with your divine presence. Almighty Ifrit, we bring before you ignorant savages who know not your godhead. If you please, you Lord, scorch their heathen souls with your cleansing flame and mark them as your own. Bloody hells. Bring those too as well. What's going on? This ain't what we agreed. None but the servants of Lord Ephraim may behold the right of summoning. The souls of unbelievers are forfeit. No, spare me, I beg you. Pitiful children of man, by my breath I claim you. Arise once more, loyal minions, feed my flames, and fill your faith, and all who stand against shall burn. O mighty Ifrit, my one true God. Your words are my bread. Impossible. By what sorcery do you resist my master's will? Could it be? Your soul already belongs to another? Yes, that is my only explanation. Forsooth, thy frail mortal frame can save us vessel to the blessing but one. Yet I smell not the taint of another upon thee. The truth of the allegiance waxes clear. Thou art godless, blessed number. The paragons warned of the adhering kind. The existence is not to be suffered. I did the tank limit break there. Weird. We have defeated the Ifrits. Pray forgive my lateness. I was delayed by a congregation of Amalja zealots. I swear each seemed more evangelical than the last. Persistent taunt. Oh, we get to see Thancred use his daggers because he's a ninja or the other one, a thief. Is it thief or ninja? At this point, I don't know. But those were daggers. I see Bloodsworn wasted no time in extracting the captives, no less than I'd expect from the Flame General's handpicked men. As for those two, it is fair to say that their hardships have only just begun. They have much to answer for. I feel I owe you an apology, Suki. Had I known this mission would prove so dangerous, I would never have left you to face it alone. You have been given a veritable baptism of fire. But let us continue this conversation in a more agreeable surrounds. Camp Drive own, shall we say? This way, sir. So that was the mighty Ifrit. And what a disappointment he was. The readings are nowhere near what I had anticipated, even taking all the interference into account. You should know better than to rely on a 5-year-old data left by the 7th Legion. Nor can we expect any form of support from the motherland, given the troubles of the court. We have only ourselves to rely upon. Ever the pessimist, my dear Livia. Promise me you'll never change. We've wasted enough time here. The meter of yours is too old to give any reading worth a damn. Not that there was aught worth a damn to read it, but I take your point. I suppose we must content ourselves with knowledge that we've achieved our primary objective. Yet, I find that I'm troubled by the adventure's unexpected show of strength. Could such a foe prove a hindrance to our plans? Perhaps, but that is consideration for another time. You have been given a task. That is your priority. I suggest you treat it as such. Fail to do as my lord commands. And I will spare him the trouble of punishing you. With allies like that, beware a woman in love. I shall need to be on my best behavior. All right, cool. Ah, there you are, Suki. Come rest a while you have no better opportunity. After witnessing their god's ignominious defeat, the Amalja will be less inclined to risk our wrath, for a time at least. Now, where were we? Ah, yes. In the process of apologizing, I do hope you can forgive me. I arrived too late to be of any use to you or the abductees. They may be a whole body, but the same cannot be said of their minds, for once a man is tempered. But it still suits me to dwell on the negatives. Amidst all of our misfortunes, there is still a reason to rejoice. Ifrit is slain, and by your hand no less. That is the deed of no ordinary individual, Suki. Not that I've ever thought you were ordinary, on the contrary. I have long suspected that you may have potential to shape the fate of the realm. What can I say? My eye for talent remains undimmed. Minafia will be proud behind all reckoning when she hears of your deeds. I trust you'll object to bearing the tidings. That way I can claim to have contributed something to this mission. You might meanwhile have earned yourself a rest. Take some time to relax and return to the Waking Sands when you're good and ready. We can discuss matters in more detail. Just don't take too long, will you? The realm's problems won't solve themselves.
Welcome in,
Pope Uma Wex the Innocent. Aha, I can read. Kind of. Hi, long time no see.
hi, welcome in.
I love your spinning cat and your Pikachu emotes. They're so cute. They spin. Go burr. Yes, they go burr. They go spin spin. Hop shoe? I mean, I can spin the camera and spin my character. Spin. Yay. Anyways. How am I? I'm doing pretty well. Obviously just here playing some Final Fantasy XIV. And that's about it. We're playing on a Japanese server because we are listening to cutscenes when they have audio in Japanese. Aromaborn does not have a lot of cutscenes that are voiced, however, so I've been pretty much just voicing them in English because I do not know Japanese, but I like hearing the Japanese voice acting. It's been nice. So. I also hit the wrong button there. You know what? I could also just use the ticket. We'll just use the ticket to get back there faster. How are you doing? By the way, I did not ask how you were. You're okay? Yay! Ah, the triumphed hero's return. Thancred told us the news upon his arrival. He is presently in Solar, giving a full report to Lady Minophilia. You should join them at once. Lady Minophilia is most eager to see you. Alright. Maybe this cutscene will be voiced. It is not. My late arrival nearly cost Suki her life. I wasn't there when the Amalja took her prisoner, and I wasn't there when they served her to Ifrit. Yes, by some miracle she survived, but that does not excuse the fact that she should never have had to face such dangers alone. I failed her utterly. Just as I'm failing you all. You're not failing us, Thancred. It's fine. What's done is done, Thancred. You can ill-blame yourself for every... Suki, it's so good to see you again. Impeccable timing, my friend. I had just finished regaling Menphilia with your heroic exploits. Thancred has told me everything, and you have done well to return to us. The perils you faced are undeniably great, yet a part of me believes that I had no cause to fear, and now we can...
Thanks for the follow.
Put our,
Do you have a cookie?
can put paid to our long investigation. Ah, thank you for the follow. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, cookies! Yum, 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 yum. As we suspected, the Amalja undertook both the robbery and the abductions with the aim of summoning their primal, Ifrit. Nor is the tale limited to Alda. Similar incidents have been rife in both Limsa, Lamonsa, and Gridania as of late. I dare say you have been curious how these crimes are linked to the primals. Permit me to explain. Having manifested in physical realm, primals must consume aether if they are to maintain presence here. And the stronger they become, the more aether they require. Now, aether exists throughout creation. It flows through all life, and permeates the very air that we breathe. Alas, alone will not suffice to sustain the likes of Ifrit. Nay, he and his kind require more concentrated source of aether, crystals. It is for this reason that indicates involving crystals can be traced back to a primal. Which leaves us with why the abductions. To understand this, you must first understand how primals are born. When all is well, the world's primals possess no physical form. Their essence is dispersed across the great river of aether. However, when the world is plunged into chaos, those who worship the primals cry out to their gods for deliverance from suffering. These cries serve as a beacon toward which the primal essence is irresistibly drawn. It is coming together, or etheric coalescence, which grants the being's physical form. Once born, the primals gain strength from its followers' worship. The numerous and fervent they are, the more powerful their god becomes. But the primals are seldom satisfied with such reverence, as their adherents freely give. And in order to gain more power, they do not scruple to create followers. They do this by tempering mortals, a process which you were yourself was subjected. Yet, even as Ifrit took your comrades in thrall, you alone remained unaffected. This is thanks to the power you possess, the Echo. The Echo, Echo, Echo. Whee! We know not of why of it, but those blessed with the Echo are immune to primal influence. It is as though a greater power protects us. When you first came to us, I told you that the Echo would be instrumental in dealing with the primal threat. I trust you now begin to see why? The recent incidents share a common trait: meticulous planning. Such elaborate designs are a new development, and one which fills me with an unshakable sense of foreboding. Well, I share your concern. My presiding feeling is one of relief at your safe return. At the moment, oh my god, I can't read. The immortal flames. That they will deal with the aftermath, so you need not to concern yourself with that. We may rest easy for a time.
I suggest you take full advantage of the respite, Suki. You may be sure it won't last long. Once the people learn the identity of the hero who felled Ifrit, I fear you will have nary a moment to yourself. Whether she intended to or no, Minifila neglected to tell you something. Something I think would be best heard from one of us. It concerns the tempered abductees that were rescued. I am sorry to report that all are to be put to death. The flames with whom you were imprisoned included. Needless to say, this information must not be made known to the public. I swear to you that we would not do this if there were any other recourse, but once a man is tempered, he is tempered for life. His very existence lends strength to the primal whom he cannot choose but worship. And so the Scions continue our fight that no more innocents need to be sacrificed. I hope you will continue to stand with us, Suki. But I should be going. I must offer my apologies to the Flame General for the losses his people suffered. Till next time. Till next time. Gods forgive me. How many more lives? Louis Swab would never have allowed this to happen. I have to do better. I have to be stronger. Yes, be stronger. Alright. A hero in the making. Oh, a cutscene. Until not so very long ago, you were one but of many adventurers seeking to make their way in Erosia. But for your character and courage, you were raised to the esteemed post of envoy. Thereafter, you traveled the realm, aiding those in need without thought of reward, confirming to your Stola that the Scions would benefit from your aid. And no sooner had you joined us, you personally bested the Primal Ifrit. You have achieved a great deal in a short time, and won fame in doing so. Alas, fame does not come without a price, as you will soon discover. We have guests, Suki, or rather, you have guests. Beg pardons. Alright, we get to pick our grand company here soon. Ah, Lady Minfilia, radiant as ever. I'm given to understand that the Scions of the Seventh Dawn have recently welcomed a new hero in their midst. I'm here on the behalf of the Maelstrom Clan Company of Limsa Lamensa, offered to set the hero a place of honor within our ranks. As you can see, Suki, your recent exploits have garnered you the attention of the Grand Companies of Erosia. Each organization would have Ifrit's bane for its own. To this end, all three have sent officers to court you. They would not ordinarily go to such lengths to enlist a new recruit. They have as evidence of their high regard for you. I find myself wondering how word of Suki's deeds spread so quickly, that the Immortal Flames should know of her triumph is to be expected, but what of the other grand companies? Oh, Tataru, putting in the word. Your reputation precedes you, Mistress Sukiana. 'Tis no ordinary woman who can face the primal and emerge victor. The Order of the Twin Adder has the valiant women such as you. Join your strength to ours, friend, and together let us ensure that peace ever reigns over the Twelveswood. What a pleasure it is to finally meet you, Mistress Sukihana. My comrades speak of you in the most glowing terms. Women of your talent belong to the Immortal Flames. Join us, your strength to ours, friend. Together, let us secure a prosperous future for Alda. The Admiral was not exaggerating when she said you have the look of a hero. Full often does she speak of you, friend.
as do many others in Limsa, long before the rest of Erosia took note. Your name was well known to us, owing to your valerious deeds on behalf of the citizens. It is only natural that we want you for the Maelstrom. Join your strength to ours, and together let us see the grand vessel of Limsa Lamensa and the shores of glory. Lady Minfilia. Very well. Though I am quite sure you need no reminding. Mayhap a brief summary of the situation would help clarify your thoughts on this matter. As you know, the Grand Companies are all-encompassing organizations empowered to call upon the material, economic, and technological resources of their respective city-states in times of strife. There are presently 3 such organizations in Erosia: the Maelstrom of Limsa Lamensa, the Order of the Twin Adder of Gridania, and the Immortal Flames of Alda. Serving a Grand Company means serving the nation to who it belongs to. You will be charged with its defense and tasked with advancing its cause. In return for your faithful service, you'll be furnished with various rewards, some of which may prove useful to you in your other endeavors. If you're agonizing over which of the Grand Companies best deserves your loyalty, be at ease. The commitment you make to say is not permanent. Should you wish to shift your allegiance at a later date, you're entitled to do so, and yet I concede that this is no small choice you face. Ah, a thought occurs to me. You will, of course, recall that the 3 city-states are planning to hold remembrance services. Well, as part of the proceedings, I'm given to understand that the leader of each Grand Company will deliver an address. Hearing these addresses ought to help you make an informed decision. What say you, my dear officers? A fine suggestion. You're as wise as you are beautiful, my lady. Very well, let Suki hear out the leaders, and then return here with her decision. We eagerly await your answer. I'm going with the Maelstrom, because I'm the Maelstrom on pretty much all my characters. So, let us do that one. Maelstrom. Yes, the Maelstrom. I know full well that adventurers are by nature liberty-loving breed, and not best suited for the discipline of military service, but I strongly urge you to join a Grand Company nonetheless. While the promise of reward is enticing in itself, it is not the only benefit. You are possessed of great power, Suki, and with it, you are capable of doing untold good. Yet, know that the great power is power. It won't attract attention. Not all of it is friendly. There will be those who wish you ill, and you must needs be on the lookout for them. Yet, however, vigilant as you are but one woman. In the midst of the Grand Company, however, you will be one woman amongst many, a friend amongst friends. Your achievements will be shared, and so will the danger. I can think of no better arrangement. Of course, joining the organization need not mean leaving another. I hope that we can continue to rely upon your aid. The 12 know that we will have need of it in days ahead. The Grand Companies seek to protect their own nations, while the Scions, on the other hand, seek to preserve the future of Erosia as a whole, similar yet not quite the same. Now then, I expect you will be afield more often in the future. As such, I would have you carry this link pearl with you at all times. It will allow us to stay in touch regardless of your location. Erosia is changing, Suki, and you have the power to help shape it anew. None can say the morrow will bring, but so long as we believe in ourselves, there's naught we can't achieve. Now is the time you made ready for your journey. Before you depart, be sure to speak to Tataru. She will apprise you as to where and when the remembrance services are due to take place. Also, welcome in, Kevy. Hi, Kevy. How are you doing today? Alright, I have to go speak to Taru. Doing good. Yay!
I'm sorry about all the attention you're getting, Suki. I might have sung your praises a little too loudly and often to a few too many people. Ahem, next time I'll be sure to hold my tongue. Literally, if necessary. Anyway, I expect you to want to know, where and when the Remembrance services are taking place. If all goes to plan, Gridania's Grand Company, the Order of the Twin Adder, will hold their first of 3 services. The Elder Seed Seer, Kane Isena, will deliver her address at Maketo's Amphitheater. I should probably mention at this point that due to the organizational challenges involved in assembling all of the involved parties, it's not possible that the order of the services might change. Still, there's not much we can do about that, so make Gridania your first port of call. Next, you'll need to go to Alda, where the Flame General, Orban Eldon, will be addressing the masses at the Royal Promenade. Oh, and it's rumored there's to be a special guest. How exciting! Last but not least, you must make your way to the stateroom in Limsa, where Maelstrom Chief Admiral Merlib Blowfishwind will be giving her address. The room is accessible via the Admiral's lift. Identify yourself to the sentry, Xanathil, and he will admit you. Got all that? Well, off you go. I hope you find the Remembrance services suitably educational. I suggest visiting the city-states in my prescribed order, though. With your record of impeccable timing and luck, the schedule may change in favor of your preferred travel plans. Farewell. Alright. So it sounds like they want us to do this one first in Gridania. I think these cutscenes are voiced, hopefully, because I won't talk over the Japanese voice acting. If they are. Also, they said the amphitheater, so I don't know why I started just running. Alright, Alright, the destination. Let's hope that's their voice so I can take a break from talking for a moment.
うちの息子も霊災で死んだんだ。剣術公様がお揃いだぞ。
カルテノはひどい戦いでさ。今から500年前の遠い昔。
Oh, yeah, I can have it auto.
精霊を恐れ、洞穴の暗がりに隠れ住んでいた人々が、長き対話を経て、精霊の許しを経て、森に都を築きました。その都の名はグリダニア。ヒューランとエレゼンは手を取り合い生きてきました。今ではムーンキーパーの方々も少ないながら都に身を寄せ、共に歩んでおります。この調和と協調が苗床となり、大地と豊穣の女神ノフィカ様のご厚を受け、グリダニアという大樹は繁栄を続けてきました。
カヌエ様の後ろ、グリダニアの国旗を見てごらん。
I feel like it's Alphanat and the Alice.
2匹の白蛇はヒューランとエレゼンの2種族の協力を示しているのさ。今の話を象徴するものだ。
この誉れ高きグリダニアを
I feel like Alphanat
愛
has
すべきエオルゼ
a
ン全土を
bit deeper of a
侵略
voice
戦
here
とする北方
in the
のガレマ
Japanese
ール
voice.
帝国。私たちグリダニアがこの脅威から森を守るためにグランドカンパニー、 総者党を結成して対抗したことは皆様の記憶に新しいでしょう。グリダニアは森の調和を重んじ、歴史上も侵略者に対して一歩も引かずに戦ってきました。その伝統の通り、総者党は帝国と相対したのです。そしてグリダニアが重んじる調和と協調はエオルゼア都市軍事同盟の実行化を促し、エオルゼア同盟軍の成立へと導いたのです。
Hey, Kevy, long time no see. Who? That is a good question,
ですが
Kevy.
5年前
I didn't actually ask,
あの
but
カル
yeah,
テノーの
I don't
戦いが起こりま
know
した。
who you are.
この戦いは想像を絶するものでした。多くの戦死者を出したことは事実です。総者党の最高司令官である当主として私は責任を痛感しています。第7零祭で森は深く傷つき、5年を経た今なお癒えきってはおりません。森の被害は皆様の生活にも深く影響しています。こんな時だからこそ皆で手を取り合わなくてはならない。それにもかかわらず嘆かわしいことに貧しさに負け盗賊になる者、密漁者、そして我らが旧敵イクサル族は相も変わらず森に侵入してきては自然の恵みを奪い精霊の心を乱しています。
Wahaha, got him. Yep, totally got us. Because, again, yeah, I have no clue. I'm sorry. Yee.
第7零祭以降、私たちの故郷グリダニアは不安定な状況が続いているのです。
確かに親友隊は出
帰
っ張りだ。
国隊も賊の討伐に
Ooh, all the
大笑
random
いだ
talking in
そう
the
だ。
background.
カルテノーの戦いはとても悲しい戦いでした。あの戦いで亡くなられた数多くの同胞に哀悼の意を表します。
記憶をなくしている連中が誰に哀悼するっていうのよ。
Oh, Alice does talk. I didn't remember Alice really
ガ
talking
レ
at
マール
Realm,
帝国との
Realm
戦いは
Reborn.
まだ続いているのです。彼らは森に横島なる砦を築き居座っております。ですが私たちは再びグランドカンパニー総者党の下で団結しガレマール帝国と戦わなくてはなりません。
Oh, that's because you really only see her again unless you do the coils. Yeah, that's fair.
カルテノーの戦いから5年、この節目の年にグリダニアの理念、調和と協調を思い出してください。そして今一度皆様の結束を。もう耐える時は過ぎました。悠久の風は私たちと共にあります。赤心の前に道は必ず開けるのです。精霊の導きとともにこの森に平和を取り戻し、次の500年後の子孫にも豊かな森を残せるようにしようではありませんか。
おお、
この森を守らねばな。
森と精霊の御ために。
私はアルフィノという。
Hey, Alphinaud is speaking to me now.
彼女はアリゼだ。
Hey, and Alice.
私たちはこのカルテノ戦没者追悼式典を見て回っているのさ。
Yeah, you guys were on the same boat as me when I first arrived in Limsa.
各国のグランドカンパニーの名手たちがどういった主張をするのか楽しみでね。
The Gridanians are unfortunate enough to have to contend with two beast tribes. The Ixal are unquestionably the more troublesome, being of a naturally warlike disposition, and won't summon to their bloodthirsty primal Garuda. The Sylphs, by contrast, are peaceful in nature, being mischievous rather than malevolent, and yet have been on friendly terms with the Gridanians until recently at least. Alas, they have grown aloof, a change observed at roughly the time they summoned the primal Ramu. The Gridanians have no love for war, and they consider open conflict as a last resort. Though they clash with the Ixal ever more regularly, you may be assured that they do so in self-defense. As for the Sylphs, they are yet bound by a peace treaty, though one wonders how long it will be before it is broken. The 12th Swood was grievously wounded during the calamity, leaving Gridania vulnerable to attack. The people are hopeful that restoring the wood, and thereby the power of the elementals, will put an end to their woes. Yet, how long will that take? Centuries, I wager? Meanwhile, the Ixal will continue their incursions, spurred on by Garuda and her insatiable appetite for destruction. Whether the Gridanians like it or not, sooner or later, it will come to all-out war, and when it does, the Order of the Twin Adder will need all the help it can muster. How valuable might the aid of the capable adventurer prove to them, then? Alrighty. I guess we'll do the other two, and then probably, I think then we can pick our Grand Company, and then that's probably where I'm gonna end stream for today. We go to Alda next. Chamber of Rule. Also, I went the wrong way. Oh, I had to interact with the destination point. Oops. Hehe. I was just on auto run, autopilot. I'm like, I have to go to the door, right? No, no, no.
モ様だ。
ラウバーン様もいるわ。
黄金の砂嵐が吹くウルダハに集いし、熱き魂を持つ者どもよ。
Hark you, souls of flame. I read it in Japanese, so I don't need to actually read this. I need to put the auto advance on.
ラウバーン様。このウルダハはその昔ウル朝により建国され、交易都市として発展してきた。そして地底と商売の神ナルザルの加護のもと、砂の都黄金郷ウルダハとして繁栄してきた。
ラウバーン局長の後ろ、ウルダハの国旗を見てごらん。あの絵柄は黒地に金の天秤という衣装さ。天秤の左側には富を表す宝石、右側には力を表す炎が置かれている。
これまでウルダハの繁栄は巨万の富を生み出した。5年前のカルテノーの戦いにおいても皆が財と財を投じ、エオルゼア同盟3都市で最も多くの戦力を提供した。その結果として帝国軍第7軍隊を打ち破ったのだ。
打ち破っただって。一体誰のおかげで今があると思っているんだ。
だが多くの兵が帰ってこなかった。彼らの魂がナルザル神の恩元にたどり着き、来世で幸運をつかむことを祈ろう。かの戦いは結果的に勝利と呼べるものではなかったかもしれぬ。しかし第7零祭後のこの困難の時代、皆が己のことだけを考えるようになっていった。ウルダハの現状を見よ。難民が押し寄せ、貧者がそこら中にいる。それなのにフシャたちは財を投じて助けようとはしない。武を誇った者たちも動こうとはしない。今のこのウルダハの状況をカルテローで戦った友たちに誇れるのか。ウルダハを不滅体を信じて散っていった者たちに、お前たちのおかげで平和になったと胸を張って誇れるのか。この地に迫る蛮族アマルジャ族の脅威は相変わらず強く、ウルダハの生命線である交易路を脅かしている。さらにガレマール帝国に至っては一部地域を占領し、精輪水などの資源を奪っている。ウルダハの国難は続いているのだ。商人による自治を望む共和派も、王家に忠誠を誓う王党派も、共にウルダハの繁栄を望んでいるはずであろう。この国難こそ正気であり、同時に正気である。富を求める全ての者よ、武を誇る全ての者よ、黄金郷ウルダハに憧れし旅人や義士、そして冒険者よ。目先の富だけを追うのではなく、国を世界を見据えよ。今一度七母女王陛下のもとに結集するのだ。ウルダハを守るグランドカンパニー不滅体を信じ、私腹を肥やすのではなく不滅体に投資しろ。エオルゼアの駅はウルダハの国益である。そして国益は国民の駅である。
おお、任せろ。
あたいもやるよ。
七母様、
苦しゅうない。ウルダハ第17代国王ナナモールナモである。わらわから言うことは一つだけじゃ。ウルダハの宝は 金銀でも宝石でもあらぬ、そなたたち民じゃ。民の知恵、民の勇気、民の笑顔、何より民の命こそウルダ派の誇る最大の宝なのじゃ。ウルダ派の民よ、わらわと共にエオルズや全土をウルダ派のごとく繁栄に導くのじゃ。
七子様万歳。女王陛下。
勝敗は速さと速さが分かつ。全ては永遠なる女王陛下とウルダ派の繁栄のために。さすがはラウバーン様だ。
素晴らしい。
いやあ、また会ったね。
The Aldeans have a long history of conflict with the Amalja and the Beast Tribe that worships the primal Ifrit. Judging by your look of distaste, I take it you have encountered them? The Aldeans do not shy from confrontation. If aught threatens their precious prosperity, they will seek to crush it. So, have they dealt with Ifrit thus far, smothering his flames each time he is stoked to life? Yet, he has one but several problems. Though they have been quiet these past 5 years, the Garleans have not gone away. Meanwhile, refugees continue to arrive in droves, and Alda has no clear policy on how to deal with them. After all, not even the Sultanate coffers are bottomless, and even assuming they had the coin, the resources will never be finite. Which brings me back to the subject of Ifrit. It has been observed that the Amalja are summoning with ever-increasing frequency. Every time they do so, the Aldeans send their forces to smite the Primal, and even though invariably succeed, each victory is brought with blood. It is a war of attrition which they cannot well sustain. Small wonder, then, the Immortal Flames are eager to recruit more members. At such a desperate hour, an adventurer of your experience would be most welcome addition to their ranks. Alrighty, now we go to Limsa. Limsa. Here to attend the remembrance service? Be quick, the Admiral is due to give her address at any moment. Yes, at any moment, which is now.
だが帝国との戦いは提督の手柄だ。
協定も結局はダメだったしさ。
うちの船もかなり沈められたよ。
聞け、誇り高き海の民よ、思い起こせ、魂揺さぶる我らの旗を。伝説の建国船ガラディオン号が漂着し、リムサロミーサの礎が築かれたのが今から700年前。皆海洋と航海の神リムレーンに導かれ、海の民として生きてきた。
メルウィブ提督の後ろ、リムサ・ロミンサの国旗を見てごらん。流線旗と呼ばれる模様だ。赤は犠牲となった仲間たちの血を、 黒のロングシップは海賊船を意味しているんだよ。
エオルゼアを侵略してきたガレマール帝国に対して我々はグランドカンパニー国家団を結成した。5年前帝国とのカルテノーの戦いにおいても直前にヒルフィル以下の海賊諸派と同盟関係を結びガラディオン協定を成立させ共に戦いに挑んだ。海の民の底力を見せつけたのだ。しかし結果は皆が知っての通りだ。国家団海賊勢力ともにカルテノーでは多くの者が死んだ。自由のため己の正義のために戦い苦しくも丘の上で散っていった者たちに哀悼の意を。
自由か。そう、人はみんな利己的さ。でもそれは蛮族だって同じはずだ。人と蛮族は根本的には何も違わないのだから。
この5年我々は決死の思いでリムサロミンサを復興してきた。第7零祭の傷は深く未だ癒えきらない。そんな中リムサロミンサは以前にも増して輝きリムレーンのベールの名に恥じない都市へ復興を遂げることができた。しかしこの我々の努力を踏みにじろうとしている奴らがいる。万神リヴァイアさんを信奉するサハ銀族がついに上陸した。
マジかよ。
サハ銀族が。
そして万神タイタンを信奉するコボルド族がオゴモロ山を出て南下してきている。この蛮族たちは今後のリムサロミンサの繁栄に大きな壁となって立ちふさがるだろう。さらにはガレマール帝国だ。帝国軍がリムサロミンサ領内に砦を築いた。全面衝突も時間の問題だ。リムサロミンサは今三方からの敵に囲まれている。しかるに国内に海賊問題を抱え内部が一枚岩ではない。今まさに我々は嵐の中にいると言えよう。この嵐の中我らが取るべき進路はただ一つ。蛮族帝国を打ち払いリムサロミンサが新たな世へ進むための航路を開くのみ。そのためには第7零祭の後分裂した海賊諸派と国家団が再び手を取り合い冒険者と共に一丸となって困難に立ち向かうほかない。不可能は人が作り出すもの。返せば可能もまた人が作り出すもの。誇り高き海の民よ、その力、その技術、その知識を今一度集結せよ。我々は一つ真紅の旗のもとに生きる噴景の友である。
提督万歳。
早速野郎どもを集めなきゃな。
なあ、血がたぎるぜ。俺は提督についていくぜ。
いやあ、また会ったね。
As the Admiral mentioned in her address, Limsa Lamensa is plagued by two beast tribes. The first are the fish-like Sahagin, worshippers of the primal Leviathan. For the second are the kobolds, who dwell beneath the earth and take the primal Titan for their god. As the beast tribes' presence were troublesome enough, the Garleans have also chosen to erect a fortress right in the Lamensians' backyard. And, that is to say, not of internal strife. As the nation of pirates, there is no end to the blood feuds between the various factions, and while they fight amongst themselves, the Garleans whet their blades and watch. If Lamentians are to have any hope of withstanding the Empire, they must first resolve their own affairs. Differences must be set aside, and the primal threat dealt with once and for all. To this end, I expect that they will soon take decisive action against their beast tribes. Mark my words, the Maelstrom standard will be drenched a deeper shade of crimson ere long. That a capable adventurer like you would be a valuable addition to the crew is beyond question. But will you sail with the Admiral? Oh, the link pearl's ringing. Suki, this has been Ophelia. You are well, I hope. Would I be correct in thinking that the final Remembered service has now concluded? A moment ago, you say. What a coincidence. Jesting aside, I trust you remember the guests from the Grand Companies? Well, delighted though as we are to have them here at the Waking Sands, it would not keep them in suspense any longer than necessary. In short, hurry back. Yep, alright, let's go pick our Grand Company. And then we're gonna be done with stream after that point. Okay, let me just use the ticket. Yay, these fancy tickets that weren't there, you know, at one point. But they added them at some point to make traveling to the Waking Sands slightly better. Pray tell, return to the Waking Sands. Welcome back, Suki. Were the Grand Company leader's words illuminating as you'd had hoped? Each nation is beset with problems. I trust you see now why your services are in such demand. Would that there were more of you, Suki. But you must be tired from your journey. Why don't you rest a while and take a moment to reflect on your decision? Once your mind is made up, pray give the Grand Company officers your answer. Meanwhile...
あの冒険者はどこの国のグランドカンパニーを選ぶんだろうね。
I don't know. What Grand Company am I gonna choose? I already know the answer to that.
これで世界は動き始める。
アルフィノ、あなた本当にこれでいいと思ってる？
She has such a high-pitched voice in Japanese. I think her voice is lower in English.
各国の演説を聞いたでしょ。どの国も自分の国の問題と綺麗事ばかり。原因を深く調べるでもなく、まるで第七零祭なんて忘れてしまったかのよう。
確かに綺麗事だったかもしれないがね。気づいたかい、アリゼ。各国の名手たちは光の戦士たちを引き合いに出さなかった。光の戦士たちは第七零祭からエオルゼアを救った英雄だ。その英雄を出さなかったということは、各国がそれぞれに自立を模索しているということ。このエオルゼアは零祭で深く傷ついた。それでもどの国も明日へ向かって歩み出している。蛮族、蛮神、エオルゼアにはまだまだ問題が山積みだ。 各国のグランドカンパニー、そして暁の決命。彼らはその問題を解決する鍵だよ。いいかいアリゼ。明日のために、未来のために、第七霊祭は過去にしなければならないんだよ。
おじい様はあんな奴らに未来を託したわけでも組織を残したわけでもないわ。私は私のやり方で世界の明日を見つけてみせます。
お互い目指すところは同じはずだ。いつの日か分かり合える日も来るよ。
だといいわね。
お嬢様、お待ちください。
無理にでも分かり合わないといけないのさ。それが僕たち慶米の宿命なんだから。それに鍵は扉を開くためにあるだけじゃない。過去を、知りたくもない真相を閉じるにもまた鍵は必要なのさ。
All right. How was the Admiral's speech? But you need not explain. That you stand before me now is the answer enough. You have resolved to join the Maelstrom, have you not? Yes. That's the spirit, lass. With allies like you, how much stronger is our crew? Let us brave the seas together, friend. Now the choice is made. It is time to add your name to our rolls. Make your way to the Maelstrom, back in Limsa. Yep. To the upper decks in case you have forgotten. I will send word to our personnel officer to expect you. The duties of the Maelstrom soldier can be both arduous and challenging, but I promise you, you will not regret this choice. May your passage be swift and your bearing sure. Hello, Adventure. What business do you have? Oh, it was on auto. I can get rid of the auto advance. My name is Sukihana. I believe you were expecting me? Sukihana, our recruitment officer sent word of your coming. It shall be my honor to induct you into the ranks of the Maelstrom. Now, before I can accept your oath, you must be made aware of several... Sir! What is it, Private? And this had better be important. Sir, we have received a report from a lookout in Lower Lenosha, sir. Imperial forces have fired up upon a high-wind skyway ship. The vessel is in a bad way, sir. It appears to be banking for an emergency landing in Cedarwood. Cedarwood? Damn it! We have no troops available in that area. The bulk of our infantry is bogged down to the coast, skirmishing with fishbacks. Sukihana, this is highly irregular, but I fear you must first duty in service to the Maelstrom. Must your needs be unofficial. If our man in Lower Lenosha is correct, the airship will come down in territory crawling with the Imperial scouts. If there are any survivors, we must reach them before the Garleans do. Make haste to the Cedarwood, locate the airship, and if any of the occupants are alive, make sure you come to no further harm. We'll see about swearing you in upon your return. Alrighty, I think this is actually where I'm gonna call it, because if I remember, there's like a small little solo duty for this quest. And I'll be real, I don't really feel like doing it right now. I'm ready to end stream. So we'll end stream here. Pretty much. Yeah. Don't think I'll raid into anyone. I think I'm just gonna just go pretty much. So you guys can all go wherever you guys go, you know? You all have fun doing whatever it is you do after you're done lurking here and watching here, you know? But yeah. Alrighty, I hope everyone here has a lovely day or night wherever you are, and bye bye for now.